as you start your journey on YouTube, of course, there are going to be a lot of some foreseen and some completely unforeseen challenges that you are going to face. Now, I know when I first started in 2015, there were some massive challenges I had to overcome. So let's start off with the first one that you might be thinking about, which is YouTube even worth it? Okay, take a look at this graph here. Now, on this graph, you're going to see that even though I started creating a few videos in 2015, I stopped and started multiple times. And in that graph, the flat line area is showing you that I was creating videos in a wishy-washy manner. Like, I don't know if this is right. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly. And I was self-sabotaging and second-guessing myself. And the results were that my YouTube channel was not actually growing. It wasn't until 2017, which you can see on the pink line, which is when I decided, you know what, I am going to make this work. I'm going to make this worth my time. And that is when the game changed and everything started happening. This channel started growing. I started getting noticed by the right people and publications, and all of that started to happen. And so when you think about, is YouTube worth it? You really want to think about, well, what effort am I going to put in to make it worth it? So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is really that YouTube is very different from all of the other social media platforms that you might be used to. So it's not like Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, all of those. YouTube is the platform that's actually going to offer you the most in terms of longevity. Every video that you create today has the staying power to bring you your target audience, your views, traction, clients, business, income over the years. So one video that you create today could get you all of that next week, next month, next year, next decade. So when you think about, is it worth it? You really want to think about building a legacy business that will last a long, long time. So from that perspective, it's definitely worth it. The next inevitable challenge is gear and equipment. You always think you need to buy a camera when you're starting YouTube videos, and that is literally not true. You actually need to buy a microphone. So a good quality microphone, getting you good quality audio, is going to take your channel further, faster than an expensive camera will. So I recommend starting with whatever camera you already have, whether that's a webcam or your phone camera, and then investing in a microphone and either using natural light like I'm doing right now, filming outdoors, or buying lights, or even just facing the window so you get the advantage of using natural sunlight for your shots. I think if you're just starting out with whatever stuff you already have and you invest maybe $20, $30 in a lapel mic, that is actually good enough to start with. And most people try to go pro too fast and they get really either confused or they just use equipment as a procrastination. But take it for what it's worth. If you're using equipment to excuse not starting, it really isn't. If you look back at my earlier videos, they were made with a really old camera, basic microphone. I didn't have a lot of fancy equipment, but I started, and that is really the essence of it. You just want to start. So don't let gear and equipment hold you back. The next biggest challenge is, what am I going to talk about? This one is actually a very strategic approach, and I want you to use my 4 levels of niching down to figure out what you're going to talk about. So when you're thinking about what am I going to talk about, the first level or the top level is your industry. Okay, what industry do you want to be a part of? Like, I'm part of the video marketing industry, right? So you want to think about, are you part of fitness? Are you part of nutrition? Are you part of crafts? Like, what is the industry level that you are a part of? Then the second level is playlist specific. So what are a whole bunch of videos that you could group under a playlist, which could be a theme or a content bucket or a content pillar that you could create a whole bunch of videos on, 10, 20, 50 videos on that particular theme or playlist, right? And then the third level that you want to think about is topic specific niche. So inside that playlist, what are the specific video topics that you could possibly talk about? And then after that, you want to think about the fourth level is the rank specific niche. So how can you choose a topic that can actually rank on YouTube? So I'm going to give you an example. I'll put this up on screen here. An industry specific niche could be, for example, the meditation niche. The playlist inside meditation could be a relaxation routine, right? And then the topics could be breathing techniques. And then the rank specific YouTube video that you will make inside that could be the 478 breathing technique to relax or to meditate, right? So that's how you want to think about your content strategy. And if you would like a resource to download that is going to make all of this more easier to do, then you have to get my YouTube playbook, just 22 pages of helping you plan out your entire channel strategy and understanding how to create a content strategy and how to create all of these topics that then will blow up your channel. The next biggest challenge is, how is my YouTube channel going to make money? And I want to show you how my YouTube channel makes money for a little bit of inspiration. So if you look here in this diagram, I make about 45% of my income through my coaching services. Then the next biggest slot is through course sales of my course YouTube Launchpad. That's 22.7%, followed by brand deals on a hot third position, 18.2%. The rest of my money comes from affiliates and workshops, that's 9%. And finally, AdSense, that's 4.5%. And this is very typical of an educational channel where AdSense may not be your biggest source of income, and it really doesn't have to be if you have other sources of income that can branch out from your YouTube channel. So I have actually created my entire YouTube income model, which you will also get when you download the YouTube playbook. So that YouTube income model is going to help you work backwards from, okay, how do I want to make money, to what do I need to do today, starting my channel, how to set the groundwork, the foundation for videos that then will get people to buy my products, get me clients, get me affiliate revenue, get me brand deals, get me clients, coaches, course sales, all of that happening. How am I going to actually do that? Reverse engineer the process, download the YouTube playbook to see my income model for how you can do that. Possibly one of the biggest challenges that you will ever face on YouTube is how to stay consistent and keep motivated. And if that is the challenge that you are facing, then you want to go and watch this video next, which is all about how I have stayed consistent for 7 years on YouTube. I will see you in that video.